Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I am Melody and this video is going to be a Christmas tag question, and then at the end of this I'll shout out I guess a couple channels to do the Christmas tag questions. They have 30, they have 70. If you're not sure what that is, it's like a viral thing on YouTube where you are asked questions and then you answer it. Don't mind, I'm sitting in the computer room. There are pictures of my roommate's old truck. So, very interesting morning this morning. Woke up to the power being off. So, anyway, I thought that this would be fun. I did have a cup of coffee when the electricity came back on, but now I'm having a hot cup of tea. So, I am Melody. If you are new here, hi and welcome. And let's do something Christmassy. So, like I said, it's questions I have to answer so that you can, get to know me a little bit about Christmas. And then I'll tag some channels in it. So, let me see. Which Christmas candles are your favorite? Anything that's like spruce or pine smelling is, especially around the holidays, I think that smells amazing. And cinnamon. Let me not forget that. What is your favorite Christmas carol? I don't know if I Wish You a Merry Christmas is considered a carol, but I like that one. What is your usual plan for Christmas? Well, since I've moved here, last year was difficult because my son had COVID, so he wasn't around for any of the holidays last year. And plus I just moved here. If it was at my place, the boys would be there. And we have like a whole day of festivities. On the new homestead, the kids will usually make their rounds. I have 3 kids. My daughter, I don't see that much. But my 2 sons will make their rounds, and then they come over here. And we do Christmas dinner, Christmas dessert, and we exchange gifts. So let me see. The next question is, what is the best gift you've ever received for Christmas? Best gift I've ever received for Christmas. Christmas is like one of my favorites. I've received a lot of good gifts. One of the best gifts I've ever received. I mean, that's one of the best gifts you've ever received for Christmas. That's crazy. It's a crazy question. You like my new mug? Begin each day with a grateful heart. Okay, I'm just going to throw something out there. What was the best gift you ever received for Christmas? Probably this one Christmas where I literally got really expensive jewelry and like 3 Coach bags. Okay. How do you decorate your Christmas tree? Well, now I decorate it differently. I don't like the lights that I have to go around the tree constantly with. I use bedazzled lights, and I kind of switched it up. My decor, which I'm not moved in here yet, so that's still hard. But my decor is sort of bringing the outside in, like pine cones, like wild birds, the gnomes without the eyes. That would be me. Let's see. Number 6, what is your favorite Christmas movie? I have a couple. So if I could, let me see. What is your favorite Christmas movie? My favorite Christmas movie, I'm going to have to say, is, I think it's called The Holiday Stone. No. I have a couple. This is going to be hard. And I don't want to cheat and open up another browser and look it up, but so I'm just going to go with probably the typical standard. I mean, I do love Home Alone. I like The Little Women. I like that movie. So that's 2 that I named. Have you ever celebrated Christmas alone? Almost. Does almost count? I was separated, like legally separated from my husband. And my sons usually got picked up on Christmas Eve around 10 o'clock in the morning, like a.m. And they would go to Grandma and Grandpa's for the 7 fishes all day of eating. And I don't know. I wasn't a parent that talked smack on another parent. I just didn't do that. But I kind of had a feeling that maybe they wouldn't go over there because they got hurt. And they did. They ended up going over. So my friend refused to leave me alone by myself. And it was the first time ever I experienced, because the boys wouldn't be coming back till like 10:15 p.m. It's a long day in an Italian family. So my friend, Jay, we went out, we had Chinese Thai food. We went out and had a few drinks because we were going to the movies and the movie wasn't ready yet. And we went and we watched a movie. Well, I stopped at the State Store and then we finally made it to our movie, but that was totally different. I was home by like 10:15 for me and my kids to celebrate our Christmas Eve. So almost alone, but my friend wouldn't allow me to be alone. Okay. Which thing do you use at the top of your tree? I always usually use a angel and it lights up and changes colors. This year I'm going to be using a bow that Chris had bought me. So yeah, I usually always put an angel at the top of my tree. That is like a fiber optic type of thing. Let's see. Number 8 is, which track is your favorite? Is that like track and music? Which track is your favorite is the actual question. If you're wondering where I got these questions from, it's off of YouTube. Which track is your favorite? Dashing Through the Snow? If it's referring to track being music. Okay. Which is your favorite Christmas fragrance? I think they already asked. So let me see. Okay, answered that one. What was your favorite fragrance? And that would be cinnamon, anything spruce or pine. Okay, let's stay on top of these numbers of where I'm at. What do you like the most during Christmas? I like that everyone comes together. It's like a big thing for me. Do you celebrate Christmas with your family? Usually, yeah, the kids. Last time, when did you celebrate White Christmas? Okay, let me see. It wasn't last year. I want to say it was 2-3 years ago here in Pennsylvania. Let's see. Okay, let me see. Which is your favorite cuisine at Christmas? Well, for Christmas, I always make a ham and all the fixings and the trimmings that go with that. And then for the last few years, I've been incorporating a prime rib. And amazing. The white dipping sauce on the side. And I had my son cook it the year before. And he did a fantastic job. So that's what we incorporate within our cuisine is a prime rib. Which flavor of cake do you like the most at Christmas? Hands down, a tiramisu. If you know me, you know it's like my favorite. And it's also my son's favorite. Number 16, have you ever done anything evil or bad during this time? Absolutely not. What is the message Christmas does bring to you? Family, love, hope, the birth of our Savior. 18, do you feel motivated during this time of year? Well, I moved, like I said, to here, so everything's so overwhelming. Do I feel motivated during this time of year? I feel nervous, like am I going to get everything all done? When do you actually start shopping for Christmas? I usually like to be a person that shops in advance, but this year, it's like nobody can give me a concrete of what they want. So I have Jimmy's dog, Trinity. I have her present, my dog's present. And yeah, that's about it so far. One of the memorable events that happened during the last Christmas. It says one of the memorable events that happened during last Christmas. Memorable last Christmas. Phew, it's probably not a good memory. It's not being able to spend it with my Johnny, who had COVID. So he stayed away even when he did feel better, and we exchanged Christmas gifts. He pulled his vehicle up, and I had a mask. He wore a mask. He never got out of his car. We exchanged presents out on the street. So, okay. So that was number 20. Let's keep going. What types of gifts do you usually receive this time? Whatever I usually ask for, I usually will get, because I don't ask for something because I just want it. I ask for something because I really need it. Number 22, have you ever received any luxurious gifts on Christmas? Absolutely. 23, do you believe in the Santa Claus story? I do. Honestly, when did you first realize that Santa Claus and his gifts are non-existent? I also believe it's whatever you feel in your heart. Probably the same way every other kid finds out. Someone in school probably said something. One interesting and funny thing that happened during a Christmas. I would probably go back to this one Christmas. I really went over and beyond, spoiled the crap out of my two sons that were, living at home. Johnny was like a teenager, and I think Jarrett might have been like 10, something like that. Johnny might have been 13. Let me see, 13. 12, 11. Yeah, maybe like 9 or 10, my Jarrett was. So the one interesting and funny thing that happened during a Christmas is I went all out. And there was so much to wrap, and I was wrapping till like 8 o'clock in the morning. So for Jarrett, his clothes bag, I kind of just got a big, gigantic gift bag and folded all the rest of the clothes because I didn't want to wrap anymore. And he opened so many wonderful gifts, and he never even asked for it. It was like a handheld device, like a, I'll never forget this. I had it buried in between the clothes and the tissue paper, like almost down to the bottom, but in the middle. He never saw it coming. His reaction was priceless. It was like a limited edition handheld Luigi and Mario. Came with 2 games, and their thing was like engraved inside this Nintendo something. And he was going through the clothes, and he seemed very overwhelmed by a lot of the things that he got. And when he pulled that from inside like pajamas or something, he literally was just like, started to cry. So that's a memory that I definitely will never forget. Okay. So for that question, it was one interesting and funny thing that happened during Christmas. So yeah, it was like he cried and then he laughed at the same time. In which year you had the best Christmas ever? I've had quite a few very great Christmases. So honestly, there's too many years to name. So the question is, in which year you had the best Christmas ever? So it would probably be that year. I also came into money that year. So that was probably about, I don't know, 10 years ago. Okay. This one says, from whom did you come to know about Santa at first? Probably from my girlfriend. Have you ever baked Christmas cake on your own? I have. And let's see. Which essence do you use in cakes? If I'm making a rum cake, I will use like rum, lots of vanilla, and sometimes the occasional almond extracts. Okay, number 30, cream cake, pastry, or fruit cake. Which is your favorite during this time? Mine, hands down, would be anything that's pastry related. I love puffy pastry. I think it's amazing. Okay, let's see. Have you ever met someone special on the eve of Christmas? No, but yeah, just now. I'll answer that question now. Because the question is, have you ever met someone special on the eve of Christmas? So now, what is your plan this Christmas? My plan this Christmas is to hopefully get done decorating. Going to be baking a lot of cookies come next week on my channel. Going to do the Cookie Me Crazy collaboration. Nice dinner, ham and prime rib with all the fixings, exchange of gifts, lots of desserts, and just a family coming together. So that's my plan for this Christmas. What is your theme color that you wear the most for Christmas? Probably red. I would think that'd be a lot of people's colors. Let's see. How do you decorate your house during the Christmas? I'm somewhere else, so I'm not moved in. Just moved here not that long ago. So there's a lot of changes going on here at this house. So let's see. How do you decorate your house during Christmas? A tree. Lots of decorations, lights, blow-ups outside. Okay, number 35. Is there anything special that you do every year to decorate the interior section of your house? Yeah, lots and lots of decorations. 36. I say a lot. You notice that? 36. What is so exciting about Christmas? I get excited because my kids are older and they live busy lives. They work full-time. They're very great, productive adults. So getting together, that's exciting to me. Number 37, which is the staple song that you sing every Christmas? Dashing through the snow. That would probably be mine. Number 38, who comes to your house to celebrate the Christmas every year? It's always the kids. They'll always be called the kids to me, even though they're older. Do you donate anything on the occasion of Christmas? I've donated to a couple different things. This year, it's going to be the pantry because if you're new here, welcome. I've grown a lot of things. I preserved a lot in jars. I have cases of things under my bed. So I'm going to be donating some cases, lots of cases, actually, this upcoming week to the local pantry that they have here for people that are in need of food. But I always donate to Women Against Abuse. Okay, let's see. That was number 39, and 40 is which kind of charity do you do every year? Okay, that was 40, so I did that. We're going to keep going until we get to 50, I think. One thing that you never stop buying during Christmas. Panettone. I don't have the pan for panettone, but if you know about panettone, you just know. So I don't bake that fresh, but I absolutely will always, every year, buy a panettone. Panettone from any store. It's like a bread / cake with the fruit in it. Oh my goodness. It's Italian. It's so good. It makes the best French toast too. Okay. Is there any custom or ritual that you celebrate during Christmas every year? Yeah, when the kids were little, we always went to midnight mass, and then we got hot chocolate, and we drove around and we looked at all the Christmas lights. What is more fun to you, giving away gifts or being at the receiving end? I love giving gifts, but now that we're all older and we kind of just get everyone what they want, that's great being on the receiving end of that because it's not something you have to return. Number 44, what do you usually wear during Christmas? We all usually will get dressed up. 45 is bright color or a light one. What would you prefer the most? I don't know what that's in reference to, so I'm just going to say bright color. This year, with whom are you going to celebrate Christmas? I feel like this is a repeated question. My children. Hopefully I get to see my grandbabies and my roommate. What does your bestie gift you during Christmas? Okay, I have a couple different besties. My one will get me anything I am an Xboxer, but mine broke. So 2 years ago, I asked for the 1S, and he bought it for me. My friend John knows I'm a kitchen gadgety person, so he'll usually get me anything kitchen gadgety. Have you ever made or prepared anything special during Christmas? Yeah, that's lots of things. Prime rib, you know, tiramisu. One gift that you asked from Santa Claus and got it for real. One thing that I asked from Santa Claus and got it for real. Okay, well, here's one for you. I didn't actually ask Santa. Let me think. I gotta think for this one. One gift you asked for Santa Claus and actually got it for real. Oh, I'd probably say my Fitbit watch. Number 50, what do you prefer to eat on the eve of Christmas? I prefer to eat the 7 fishes. I won't do all 7 fishes now since we're a little bit smaller, but I will do at least 3 or 4 main course dishes that have 7 fishes in it. So that is 50, my friends. I mean, this can go all the way up to 70. But my videos have been very long, the last 2, because, you know, if you know, you know, I don't have an editing software. Hopefully Santa hears that. Hopefully I get a laptop for Christmas this year. And I have an editing software to where I can break my videos down. But you know what? We'll go on. We'll go on. Have you ever got hurt during this time? Yes. We're just going to say, okay, so question number 50, I already answered. And 51 is, have you ever got hurt during this time? And the answer is yes. 52, how did you used to celebrate Christmas during your childhood? When I was young and adopted, I remember, you know, you did the normal things on Christmas Eve. We were sent to bed as a child. And then, you know, like, well, you had Christmas pajamas that you opened up in an ornament. So I kind of did the same thing with my kids when they were little. Okay, one thing that your family does or prepare for every year for. One thing that your family does or prepares for every year. We just ask each other what we want. We're over that guessing game kind of thing. This is a weird question. Who makes lunch during the 1 week? Well, that would be me. One dish that is your family tradition on Christmas. On Christmas, the one dish, so dish meaning a meal, a ham. Have you ever experienced anything spooky during this time? No, I have not. How do you celebrate? No, how do your friends celebrate Christmas? We always got together like Christmas Eve and we did a rocking around the Christmas tree type of thing. I remember the one year we actually were like dancing in the living room. 57, how do your friends celebrate? Or did I just ask that one? I did. Do you have any wish for Christmas? Besides good health, my wish for Christmas is to get a laptop because I need one for YouTube really, really bad. And to be with my family. Red or green, which color occupies your life during this time of year? Green. What is the biggest surprise you ever got in your life? Biggest surprise I ever got in my life? I was proposed to at like 11:45 p.m. the night of Christmas. So my ex-fiance proposed to me 15 minutes before Christmas night was over. Trying to look at the clock on there. Okay, number 60. What is the biggest surprise you ever got in your life? I answered that one. 61. In which year you received the maximum amount of gifts? Oh my goodness, probably 2000. 10 or 11. Okay, let me see. Do you remember, when did you have the best cake of your life? Best cake of my life? Huh. Best cake of my life. Well, funny story, because tiramisu is the best cake I ever had in my life. And then the other cake I had was on a Christmas Eve at my in-laws' house, and it was a rum cake, and I had so much rum in it, I thought I was going to walk away from the dessert table drunk. Kid you not. One thing that you want to do with your next generation as well during Christmas, I do that now. I have my grandson who's 15 from day one, and I have my granddaughter. Always got a movie, always got an ornament, pair of pajamas for Christmas Eve. So, and then they get all their goodies Christmas, but that's like the thing. I want them to open up a few, a couple things so they can get all comfy, get in their Christmas jammies. What is the best piece of advice have you got from your mother on the occasion of Christmas? Well, my mom died very young. My mom was 28 and I was 1. So I never got advice. If I had to think of my mother-in-law, who I was best friends with, what is the best piece of advice have you got from your mother on the occasion of Christmas? It's relax. Everything will get done. 67. Do you buy a Christmas tree or plant yourself? I always bought a real Christmas tree. Sometimes with the root ball, we would plant it in, I would go with an adult friend and plant it in the woods. This is before I even had children, but I always bought a real Christmas tree. It was probably so wasteful because you just throw the tree out. And this is my 2nd year of using an artificial, and I absolutely love it. Which decorative thing, according to you, makes the Christmas look more stunning? The Christmas tree. 69. Family or friends who celebrate Christmas more beautifully? I would say both. And number 70. Do you like to make it noisy or a subtle ambiance works better for you? I like the noise, the Christmas music, people laughing and having a good time. Like I said, we were blasting Christmas music and dancing around the Christmas tree. So that is 70 questions that I just did for the for the Christmas tag questions. So I am going to tag for the 70 questions. So when you look at this particular tag, the link I will leave it down below. The first 70 is the one that I answered. There are more. So I'm going to call out a few channels. One being John at Will It Grow. You just are going to answer. You're going to do a video like I am now. You're going to answer the first 70 questions. However you see fit. You will tag me. We're going to use the Christmas tag. Get to know me. And then you can tag some of your own channels. So we're going to go with the channel Will It Grow, which is John. I am going to tag Lisa at Yogi Hollow Farm. I am going to tag, let me think, because I know so many people. The Vineyard Chicks, Cosmic Cultivators. Let me see, I got John at Will It Grow. Oh, Voon Child, let's not leave her out. So we have John at Will It Grow, the Vineyard Chicks, Cosmic Cultivators, Lisa from Yogi Hollow Farm, Voon Child, my Aussie Garden and Kitchen, Daz. So yeah, I think I'm just going to name 5. If anyone else would like to do this, feel free. But just tag me in it. This is the Christmas tag question. So I hope you enjoyed this video today. Don't mind me. Like I said, rough morning. And yeah, so I did the first 70 questions on this. And let's just do something fun for the holidays is what I was thinking. Like I said, this is a very popular Christmas tag on YouTube. So this is actually the 70 plus Christmas tag question, the perfect blend of fun and entertainment. I decided to do exactly 70. I think I did. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that you do this in return. If I left one of anybody out, I didn't mean to. Any of my subscribers are more than welcome to join in and do the Christmas tag questions. And trying to think if I left anybody out. I probably did. I probably left a million out, but I named 5 and I'll tag the channels down below. Love you guys. I hope you enjoyed this fun little, let's answer some Christmas questions, get to know each other better. And now if you were tagged, you would put my name in it. And then you can pick people that you would like to do this tag before the Christmas season is up. So I love you all. Like, subscribe, support all these other channels. Don't forget to subscribe here and to the channels that I named. And let's just have fun. God bless everyone and happy holidays.